So we're in Los Angeles, one of the most famous cities in the world, very large city, and you pick as your favorite landmark something that doesn't even really qualify as a landmark.
I like to believe that it's a landmark, considering it's the only thing in LA I would want to go and see.
Yes, but could you buy a postcard of Tommy Trojan anywhere other than the USC Student Center? No.
Why would you buy a postcard of Tommy Trojan when there's the Tommy Cam website that you can log in at any time and you can see Tommy there with the sword, people walking around.
Doing nothing.
You can wave at people. It's awesome.
Yeah, but I don't think having a webcam makes you a landmark. Remember Jenny Cam back in the 90s? She's not exactly a landmark. A webcam is just internet bandwidth. It means nothing.
Who's Jenny? Did she go to USC?
I don't know, actually. But yeah, she was the first girl who threw herself on a cam, and it was like early non-porn porn. Early internet stuff. Sorry, youngin'.
All right. Well, you have your pop cultural frame of reference, and I have my pop culture frame of reference, which includes today's title, selected by me.
Yeah, I don't get this
Welcome
one.
to TiK ToK with JE $, and BJ.
Why is the backwards J pronounced like that?
Because you can't just write your name. That's not cool.
Why is that? I don't
know.
understand what the hell this
Kesha,
is.
who writes TikTok, does like KE $ ha is how you spell her name.
Oh, that singer girl.
Yes, she sings.
Kesha,
she
not
more
Keisha.
talks. No,
I always thought it was Keisha.
Keisha?
I don't know.
Where did you get Keisha from?
I don't know. It just looked, $ and everything, it just looked, whatever. I don't know Kesha. I thought it was Keisha.
Oh, all right. Well, we're calling the show TiK ToK because we're watching the clock a little bit because we haven't settled up.
670.
670.
Just went up by 2.
Getting there.
Yesterday's over-under was how many people would be in the field. The bookie set an excellent line of 673. Jess took the over. I took the under. At the end of the day,
we're still sweating it.
At the end of the day yesterday, when we thought registration was going to close, when we set this
knew
bet,
that.
I did not. It was at 666. So
well,
you would think,
uninformed.
you would think, therefore, that I won. But
no,
registration.
You would think that you were stupid and didn't get the clarification in advance.
Registration remains. I'll go to the tape of you saying after 5 levels.
I said for the entirety of day one, and day one.
Point being, registration is still open. The number has climbed to 670. It's climbed 2 since we last looked at the clock.
As you can see, we are still in the first 5 levels of play. Because this clock right here says there's 3:48 before level 6 begins.
But it also says there's like 15 hours since level 5 ended. But whatever.
What level are we in right now?
By my mind, level 6. Check the live updates. I updated it to level 6.
You wrote that. That's cheating. Between
That's
you
what
and
I
the
always
bookie,
do.
This entire organization is corrupt. I'm calling Daniel Negreanu to write a blog about this.
Good luck with that.
Anyways, we've got a sweat on our hands. Even though BJ claims that the rules are unfair and whatnot, you know
Doesn't
what?
matter 'cause
Patrol
we
the
didn't bet
hallway,
anything.
see what if the bookie's buying people in or turning people away, we'll go from there.
All right, new over-under.
All right.
This one we may not know till tomorrow's show.
And
but
I don't think that the bookie can fiddle with this, or we can argue rules on this one. So.
Oh, well, you'll find a way to.
I'm sure you will.
Voodoo played a factor.
Anyways, there are 8 former or past LAPC winners. We believe 6 of them played yesterday. We know that Gus Hansen wasn't here, and we are fairly certain that Alan Gehring did not play.
Sometimes he blends, but he did not survive the day.
Yeah, definitely
if he
didn't
did
make it
play.
through the day. The 6 that did play, that we did see in track all day, all made it to day 2.
Yes, 2 of them have pretty short stacks. One has a big stack, grinder, and the other's kind of in the middle.
Kind of in the middle. So that brings us to today's over-under. How many of them will be, to clarify, sitting down and playing poker at the beginning of day 3?
I like how I'm all of a sudden the one who needs
I just want to make
clarification.
sure, because you seem to not quite grasp things
All right,
sometimes. And we have
whatever.
no clue.
I'm going first. I think there will be 3 players left at the end of the day, over 2.5. Go. 3 former champions still in the field at the start of day 3.
We should probably mention that these former champions are like Ivy, Grinder, Antonio,
Cornell Simpan.
Cornell Simpan, who has 2 titles, and Andres
Garakni, reigning champion.
Reigning champ. That we're not talking just 6 random people. We're talking 6 really good people. So I'm sorry that it's not very dramatic, but I want to take the over on this one too. I feel like 3 is the right number.
All right, so
All right.
somehow you'll still find a way to call foul on that one.
Anyways, those were just 6 of the 507. Well, now it'll be more like 515 players.
Maybe less, hopefully.
Maybe less, maybe more. We'll see. That will be starting the day today. This is the biggest field that we've had all season.
Yes.
We have our first. Registration hasn't closed yet, but we do know that this is the first 7-figure payday of the season.
$1 million plus.
Someone's gonna make $1 million out of this.
Not us.
No, not us. Unless Jess and BJ just really takes off.
Reality show?
We are in LA. We might have to cut the show short to do some pitch meetings later.
Maybe not after this episode. This will not be our Emmy consideration episode.
We already did our for your consideration episode. It's ready to go.
Oh, that's right.
All right. So the field size, really big, tons of people here. And not just, we had over 100 satellite qualifiers, but we also had a bunch of good names. I felt like every table had a couple of good people at it.
Surprising for how many people were here that you would expect a lot of tables to be like, don't really know anyone there, don't really know anyone there. There were a lot of tough tables in this room, and I don't really remember seeing any tables where I didn't recognize anybody.
Someone's signing up right now. 671.
Whatever, I got time.
All right, one person who was in the field was Jason Mercier, who did not end the day with the chip lead. That is the honor of Mike Baxter, chip leader with 125,000 right in there. But Jason doubled his stack within the first 2 levels, had tripled his stack with like 3 levels in. That he had a really great day and ended really high in the chip counts very early on still, but this is pretty much the only title that Jason is lacking on his resume, despite only being 24, I believe.
He's not even 25 yet?
No.
Okay. God, that's frustrating. Okay. I'll be hitting 40 and he'll have, $75
And you will
million
have won
in career
nothing.
earnings.
You will have won the Foxwoods Media Tournament.
And I will have that on my
But
gravestone.
you won something, along with Jess and BJ, right?
No, just the Foxwoods Media Tourney. So Foxwoods, Jason Mercier went deep.
He did. He got his first WPT cash at Foxwoods. Or no, he's actually cashed at Foxwoods twice, but that's the only place he had cash previously.
Right, but he got close to the final table, but didn't quite crack through, and we're hoping now he's starting this one strong. Maybe he can make this one happen.
And it's been like 4 months since he's won something that's worth a 6-figure score,
Kind
so
of
it's about time.
Long job for him.
TiK ToK, Jason. Kesha says TiK ToK. All right.
All right, we ready to wrap this
Speaking of
up?
Kesha, she likes to play with
We were
letters
speaking of Kesha.
and words and dollar signs. In honor of Kesha and her love for the English language, what is your favorite punctuation mark?
I don't know, seeing like the way she spells her name and stuff, I'm not sure she loves punctuation marks
Yes, it's
properly. I think it's more that she abuses them.
No offense, Kesha, but yeah.
Yeah, no offense, Kesha, if you're watching this, which
But
of course
big
you are.
T, little I, big K, come on now.
I like M dashes and N dashes. M dashes, what you think of just as like a long hyphen.
You mean
kinda
dash
use-
dash?
Dash dash. That's how
As
you
we
do it.
peons
nasty.
call it dash dash.
It's kind of like for a parenthetical phrase. Also like N dashes, which show duration, like from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. You don't use a regular dash, you use a slightly longer N dash. It's supposed to be
Really?
the width of a
It's
capital
not
letter
just a
N.
hyphen?
No, hyphen is kind of a regular dash. That's compound words and things like that. Love dashes.
This is the most educational episode, if not
Yeah,
the most
weren't you
entertaining
like a
episode of
English
Jess and BJ.
person?
No,
I was a
I
typesetter.
was never an English major. I just.
Oh, okay. Neither was I, but
But I was a film major. I like titles, and in particular, I'm very fond of ampersands, which are, as you can tell from our title, the fancy and signs.
sometimes less fancy than others.
Yeah, I like to draw ampersands. I like to write ampersands. That I just think they're heaps of fun. And when you are a Twitterer, I tend to find it's a nice way to save characters using ampersands in lieu of ands. And that, kids, is perhaps the most esoteric, pretentious moment in Jess and BJ history. We've set
Or
the
not even
benchmark
in the
high.
top 5.
That's true. I mean, I could talk about ampersands all day.
Go. Say something else about ampersands.
Why are they called? You know this stuff. Why are they called ampersands?
I have not a clue.
It has the word "and" in the title. Does that mean something?
I had read this once, and I think it was originally based on something like it. No, I'm thinking etc. Ah, hell, I don't know.
You know the origins of etc.
Sort of. I knew it at one point.
Why?
but
At what point in your life were you like, I should know this just in case?
This is what Wikipedia is for. You think, ampersand. When we go back to the desk, I'll look up ampersand.
And I'll look up Kesha.